Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer as a Lifestyle. So I have taken a 4-day weekend. I usually save all my vacation days for Christmas, and that's about when I take about half the month off. But occasionally throughout the year I'll take one for, doctor appointments and things like that. But I really felt like I needed to take some couple days off. And I did. I'm really glad. So I am just finishing off my 4-day weekend. And I have to go back to work. But today I'm just going to show you an assortment of things that I've been doing in my 4 days. It's been really nice. I've been catching up on a lot of things, getting a lot of things done. First of all, I have to tell you, it has been like howling, so windy. I mean, you can literally hear the wind just echoing outside my window, and it's been pouring rain. It's just great sleeping weather, though. I sleep really well when it's raining like that. And I don't mean a drizzle. I don't care for drizzling, but like a nice downpour, I sleep really well. So, yeah, you can see it's kind of chilly, kind of drafty. I had to put on my shawl, which I love. I need to make a couple more shawls because I use them all the time. Anyway, before we go any further, have you guys done your 2020 census? I received this card. Actually, this isn't the original card. A week ago, I received an envelope in the mail to do my census. And like a lot of things during the week when I receive and I have to, I save it for the weekend, or I save it for when I know I'm going to be off and I take care of it then. Well, in that one week, I have gotten another envelope and this postcard. I mean, these people are serious, man. It's like when you get a ticket, and if you don't pay for that ticket right then and there, they keep sending you these reminders like the next day and the following day and the following day until you do this census. So, oh my gosh, they're just really serious. But I did do them last night, and it only took me like 2 minutes. It was probably one of the easiest census I've ever took. It was online, and I've done we've done quite a few census, right? But they were always so in depth, and they asked you like so many questions, like your income and any kind of appliances, any kind of do you have a boat? Do you have how many cars you got? And all this time, they didn't even ask for your salary. Like usually they would ask your salary. It was like a couple questions: who lives with you in your household, and how old they are, and that is it. That is it. A couple questions. 2 minutes tops, easy. But anyway, I'm so glad I got that out of the way. My goodness, they were hounding me. Anyway, if you guys remember this bag, regular shopping tote bag that I had, last time I showed it to you, I actually had it full of plastic bags that I cut up into strips, and I still have a couple left. This is from my Plarn that I received from Amber, from Crochet, and from my mom. So I've been cutting them up, and this weekend, it literally, I know it sounds crazy, you guys. Let me find some of these little strips but, um, let me show you this. I roll them up into balls like that, and then I crochet, right? These things are like, take only a few minutes to crochet a roll like that, a little ball like this. They go real fast. Crocheting a homeless mat goes super fast. But the prep time for all of this, getting the plastic bags, cutting them into strips, then taking the strips and kind of binding them together to make, I mean, this stuff, like this one here, you see where I bind them together. Oh my gosh, this takes like forever. So I spent my good part of my 4 days off rolling these into balls and actually even crocheting some. One thing that I just irritates the heck out of me is that these things are so messy. These little strips of this plastic, these little strips flying everywhere, all over my carpet, all over my floor, all over my desk. I have vacuumed already, how many? 3 times since I've been off in the 4 day, and I'm just leaving it till I still have a little couple more to do. and I'll be done, and then I can start crocheting and finish off my homeless mat. But what a messy. How they're super messy. Well, at least it's messy with me. Maybe some people are just like super neat making these plants. Not me. But I thought that I would finish off the last homeless mat before we make a donation. Usually we do it over the summer because the delivery person who makes this delivery for me, usually she does it during the summer vacation where the school is out. She's a young mom. But I thought since we have, everyone is kind of like a lockdown, this might be a good opportunity to get that done now instead of the summer. So I keep my homeless mats in my trunk. I think I have maybe 6 or 7. I'm not really sure until I start taking them out, and then we'll make that donation and get that out of the way. Well, we usually donate to the homeless shelter with the mats. The homeless mats about, I don't know, 6 to 10 months, something like that. But since I am the only one that has taken any interest in my group, none of the ladies that that were helping me with crocheting and for ministry work ever took an interest in it. So anyway, I want to finish off that one mat that I have and kind of empty out my my trunk. I don't use my trunk for nothing else but homeless mats. Also, if you look in the corner here, I have brought in my boxes. I am very fortunate that at my work, we go through a lot of boxes and we recycle boxes, skids upon skids, you guys, of corrugate that we recycle every day. And I am lucky that I can bring home boxes that I can use for making donations and for sending things out. So I brought a whole carload. Actually, I filled up my back seat. I broke them down and I kind of filled them right there in the corner. It actually looks a lot more than what you're thinking is there. There's a lot of boxes in, a good 30 at least. So I'm kind of stocked up, but they will go fast because I make a lot of donations. And the second thing is I've had a few acquisitions, you could say, since I've been here in the 4-day weekend. So I've also bought some books from Osborne. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but Osborne is a children's book company, and I think they're based in UK. They have some really great interactive books for children, and up to teenagers. So I've been buying from my sister-in-law. Actually, does this as a side, job. Because she loves books and she is a big advocate of reading and promoting literacy and all. So I ordered 3 of these books, which are the 365 things to draw and paint. Now I bought these for my nieces and my nephews, so I bought 3 of them. I'm going to give out 2, and the third one this third one I don't know if I'm going to save for myself or if I'm going to give it to my grandchildren. I'm not sure. My grandson is 17 and he has actually started painting with Bob Ross. But what I love I thought this book was going to be really where every page, every day you would be able to draw a certain thing, right? Or paint. But actually, this book shows you how to draw certain things, and they will tell you how to do it. It gives you like a step by step, but there's enough in here for 365 days, so you are able to draw a lot of things, and they'll give you tips on how to draw. And really neat book, like step by step for kids to and I think even for grown-ups. I mean, I'm looking at this book and I'm going, look at it, how to draw birds, and I mean, it's a really cool book. I really love it. But I love Osborne books. I think they're fantastic. Here's how to do faces. I mean, how awesome is that? So I love this book. I'm debating. I'm going to see, because I don't know if my grandson, he's 17, if he's be interested in this, or if he's going to think it's too childish. I don't know. But I'm going to keep it because I think it's awesome. Here's one on laboratory experiments, I guess, in mixing colors and things. But this is awesome. It really has almost everything about drawing and painting, and even they show him how to do animals. Everything is step by step if you're interested. So really great book, really thick, heavy book. It's quite a lot in there. So I ordered three of them. One will go to my great nephew. He's 6 years old, and Kai, and he is a really, really active child. But I always like to give him a lot of interactive books and activities where he can keep himself busy, and he loves it. He loves it, and this is like dad and and mom and his time together where they spend doing these things. And the other one will go to my niece, who she's about 9, 10 years old, and I think she's gonna love this too. Um, but otherwise, I really love Osborne books. If you guys never had, try them out. Check them out. They have some really great interactive books that go beyond just sitting and reading. They really engage the child in, they will want to read. Anyway, my other thing, I've also been showing you guys a lot of these table runners that my mom gives me. My mom is a huge, she loves these table runners. She gave me this round one. So I'm posting and showing you guys these table runners, right? And my mom loves old European things. She loves lacy curtains, tablecloths, all of that. Doilies. She loves that. It's from her era. This one is, I don't know if you can see it, right? So I'm showing you guys this, and I go to my mom's, and she gives me this one next, and she goes, Lottie, the table runners I'm giving you are really not originally table runners. These were tablecloths, and they got stained. There was a stain or something, and I didn't want to throw out the whole tablecloth. So she cut alongside the clean part and turned it into a table runner. And I thought, that is so cool, man, because I would have never thought that. I never for 1 minute thought that I thought she bought them like that. She did a really nice job at cutting them up. But this one is just plain white with the beige and ecru. But that's what she does. She does. Like, she recycles her tablecloths into table runners. Anyway, so then I did have a chance to finally. I was telling you guys I've been trying to go to pick up some lettuce and get my greens. So we did head out to the store very early in the morning, between 7:30, and I will tell you that's when I don't know what's going on out there after that, but that seems to be a great time to go where it's not that many people and the shelves are pretty stocked. And also, I don't know if it has subsided already, this mania, or if I just happened to be there at a very good time. Oh, I have one more thing I wanted to bring. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry guys, but I forgot to bring in one more thing. See, like these little plastic things from these homeless man at the plant. It's just all over the place. It's just all over the place. Can't stand. That's the only thing I don't like about making the mats. It's just so messy. And I don't know, maybe somebody else who is making them, they are really better. They don't have that mess, but I do. So after we did go and get our greens and all, that cost us all about $7. I am really, I just, it's just kind of funny because we were at the store and in front of us, shopping carts overflowing with food. Behind us, shopping carts overflowing with food, and they're ringing up and it's like over $300 worth of food, and then we're next and it's like $7. It just made me laugh so loud. I thought that was so funny. But anyway, we did go to stop at Walmart on the way, and we kind of picked up a few items that I was missing. Now, we are not people who browse in a store. Even if when when I'm there for a sale or whatever, I go directly to the spot that I need to check, and I am in and out. I do not browse. One day I'm going to browse. Like take my time and go from one end of the store to the next. But so we did pick up a Yankee candle. We love our Yankee candles. And this time our favorite is probably what they call Midnight Summer, which is the very deep purple navy color. And These last so long, you guys. So yeah, you spend about $16 to $19 for it, but you will have it for a long time. This does not burn down quickly. It does last. There's a glare in it, but are you seeing it? So this time we thought we would do something different. Instead of getting the usual midnight summer or like the lavenders, and we tried just about all different kinds, but we did not try the lemon yet. So this one is the Sicilian lemon. So, and it smells pretty good and refreshing, and I thought, well, since we've been kind of like in the mood every spring, I have this where I want to deep clean and declutter and get into the closets, and I've been doing some of that this weekend also. So I thought, smells good, kind of refreshing. So we got ourselves a candle. I also had to go get an alarm clock because my alarm clock that I have stuff, you guys, that are like 15, 20 years old. I do not like throw out things just because they're old. Like, it has to die. Okay, so my alarm clock died. And so I needed to pick one up. And I am cheap. I picked the cheapest one. And I know people are like, you use an alarm clock? What about your phone? Well, you know what, people? I don't like to use my phone for things like everyone else does. I use my phone to call people or check my email once in a while, or I'll play a game on there. But basically, I do not use my phone for everything like people do. I don't really care to. I am a desktop person. I like, even like, I do have a tablet, and I only use the tablet for watching Netflix and making videos. But otherwise, I am a desktop PC lady. I like the whole, I like a nice large screen. I like to do everything on there. So I wanted that, that loud alarm that is going to go off, that is irritating, that as loud as possible to get me up, because when I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping. So I picked that up also. And then, would you believe it that I do not have any baby yarn at all, any baby blue yarn. I have 3 baby blankets that I want to make for people, and they're all boys. And I was looking through my stash for some baby blue, just like that. I wanted a real baby blue, and I have absolutely none. And I thought I did. So I had to go, and I really did not, like you can, Michael's has the curbside where you can order and pick it up in the curb, they'll bring it to your car. They all have that now, even though through this lockdown. But I didn't want to go through all that hassle, so I just said, let me see. When I go to Walmart, I'm just going to pick up their baby Burnett. And, these are only like 6 something for a whole 1 pound. But the thing is, they only had 3. And I know that I normally going to need, I believe, for 1 blanket, because I don't, um, I'm going to need like one, it's just baby blue colorway. But I'm going to need like 1 1/4 or 1 1/2 of these for 1 blanket, or maybe 1 1/4. I know it's more than just one. Um, I don't want to make the blanket too small. It seems that a lot, and I usually make, um, when I go to like a baby shower, I will make 3 sizes: newborn, and then 6 months and older, 8, 9, 10 months old, and then one for a toddler. But it seems to me that a lot of parents now really don't want, they want 1 blanket that is larger, that the child will have it for a long time. So I tend to make them a little bit longer, more of that is for around 10 months old and all, than the newborn anymore. So I like to make them larger. So I got to get started on these. Um, I think I have a good 2 more months or so before any of them are going to go in labor. But it is the year of the boys, you guys. And I took the last 3 that they had. And that's the thing about Walmart. When you get yarn, you can buy the yarn. These 1 pounders are only like 6 something. But, they just don't have a lot of one color as much as you may need. So if you have a bigger project, or like I would actually buy 4. I wanted to get another extra one just to make sure that I wouldn't run out. And they just don't have it. They only it's like limited, you know. That's the thing about Walmart. But otherwise, you guys, that's about what I have. I've been rambling on for 20 minutes. This is like too much, you guys. And so that's what I've been doing in my 4-day weekend. I have just been really busy getting a lot of my stuff done. Um, I've packaged. I got my stuff. I have not gone to the post office yet with those 3 packages that the 3 donations that we just had. And I need to get going with that. Maybe I will do that tomorrow. Otherwise than that, I have been, you will see in the next couple days, or you probably did because this one will be before or after. Um, and you will see just by that I have been trying to finish up a lot of my projects, so I can start on get this done. I'm actually going to be doing a lot of more personal projects that I need to get done. So now I will tell you, there is no rhyme or reason to anything I do. There is no plan. It's basically, I have a very small room and a very small section of that room that I have for crafting. So if it starts getting crowded and I look down, I say, okay, I'm going to have to finish this project because I need to make room. So that's how I do things. But anyway, you guys, I know I've been rambling on over here for 21 minutes. Lord, and it's just boring stuff. So anyway, you guys, I am going to let you go. I have to go back to work tomorrow. And I hope you guys are, I don't know what the weather is like by you, but by me it's like howling, but it is great sleeping weather. So I have been sleeping wonderful. But it's a little chilly. Time for soup again. Oh, and I also noticed in my last couple of videos, you will hear a lot of background noise, like my daughter cooking in the kitchen, or she is in the next room, and I don't even know it. So I'm playing it back. Then you guys can hear a lot of that stuff. But that's just our life, and I'm not going to be. That's real life, guys. Okay, we live real lives, and she's in the background, and that's okay. And you hear any clinging or anything, she's cooking. She actually made angel food cake today, and so that's our dessert. Well, anyway, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay warm, stay safe, and until we meet again. Bye-bye.